All right, how you doing, YouTube? Introductions. My name is Tyrese Bryant, uh, and I've come to talk to the masses, to the nations. Um, I'm anointed for this, and not to be cocky or anything, but God told me it was time to speak, and there's so much confusion out there. There's so much. Traditionalism, so much going around that's just making it harder for people to actually find the truth. And we gotta find the truth in spirit and in truth, and that's how we find God. And so that's what I'm here to do. Now, look, I'm flawed just like anybody else, right? But God has really been grooming me for this for the last, I'd say, year and a half. I have crazy testimonies, crazy stories. Like, God talks to me all the time. And then I've seen miracles happen back to back. Something's happening. Something big is happening, and it's time for people to wake up. It's time for people to come into their inheritance. You know what I'm saying? And that's for everybody. That's for everybody under God and in Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem because too many times people will claim the name Christian, but they don't go after the belt. They don't go after everything that all the freedom God and Jesus provides you, but then all the amenities, all the power, you know what I'm saying? We should be able to be doing miracles, okay? We should be doing crazy things because, the God we serve is a spectacular God. He's not boring, right? And it's just crazy. So this channel is mostly a channel about breakthrough, deliverance, freedom, and also healing, all right? And there's a healing that needs to take place between two groups of people, okay? That is the church, that is the body of Christ, and that is Israel, all right. And I will make it. It is no secret that I will claim that I am a Hebrew, that I am an Israelite. Excuse me, I am a Levite. Okay, like God told me this 6 years ago before this thing went big. He told my mom that all her children would be Levites way before that, and I just realized after this awakening movement happened that and I did all my research because I wanted to be right, and I had to go through this identity crisis. I was like, this is real, well, God did tell me 6 years ago, and he's giving me prophetic dreams and warnings. So I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of testimonies on this channel. I'm going to give you so many stories of breakthrough and revelation, to help you get through these times. You know what I'm saying? Help you get through times, because some people will preach a type of God. Some people will be like, yeah, they're completely right. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, a relationship with God is different with everybody. And I want you to know that it's okay to be unique. All right, it's okay to be you. It's just we got to come into this love. We got to come into this love for our brothers, for our sisters, and for the community as a whole. Our families are out here struggling, different countries and all that. And what are we doing out here? And so. It's a lot that this channel is going to talk about, and so I want you guys to stay tuned. My first testimony coming up is how this all started, how this walk started. Coming into my heritage, and then coming into Christ. Okay, and then how I was under the law, and then how I broke free from the law, and Jesus freed me from the law. I'll explain all of that, how I almost died multiple times, where I've come from, how far I've grown in this. Man, I've been through depression, fear, tears, all in the last year. And just recently, God was like, "Hey, you need to start speaking. All right, it's time that you speak up, because I didn't make you go through that for nothing, right?" And yeah, so he just told me that, and so I went to go buy a camera, and that was I bought the camera. I got like $800 worth of camera stuff for like $450. So then that trip in itself is a testimony, because he showed me, like I passed by this sign or whatever, and it just reaffirmed who I am. That I am a Levite. That he was saying that I was a Levite. So this is a channel dedicated to New Israel and the nations of faith, because that's what we are all together. We are all under God, and we are under God by faith in Jesus Christ, and that's how we are saved. But as a community, this is New Israel. This isn't, you don't put old wine in new wineskins. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. So this is what we do, and we're gonna have fun at doing it. We're gonna pray, fellowship. I'm gonna look at some comments, and yeah, it's gonna be new, and it's gonna be a walk for both of us. So, all right, God bless, and shalom.